All right. So part one, keyword saturation. So now, by the way, as a precursor to doing SEO, you've got to do your keyword research. I'm not going to cover that tonight because there's a science to keyword research. And inevitably what you're looking to do is to uncover the sitting ducks that are easy to get ranked for. Right? You want to get ranked for internet marketing, good luck. Right? That's not easy to do. If you have a few million, we can probably get there. But if you want to get ranked for something else, I got ranked for the term growth marketing, which was a sitting duck, just getting no attention at all. In 17 days, I was #1 on Google for growth marketing. Just as an example. Do I get a ton of traffic for it? No. But you can target 20 or 30 sitting duck keyword phrases. Okay, that's a different topic. But let's talk about keyword saturation. And these are just some points. But what I think it's going to be easier to just literally walk through this worksheet a little bit and talk about each one. Your primary page heading and the title tag associated, the H1 tags on your page. So in many cases, think about your own website. Who here has a website? All right, perfect. So think about a page on your website. I don't care which one. You have the page title, and obviously if you're going to target, off the bat, every page on your website should target one keyword phrase. So if you're building your website, or if it's already there and you're modifying it, think about that and write it down on a piece of paper that this page targets this phrase. And we're going to talk more about that in the third section, okay, or the second section. But so each page targets that particular whatever phrase you choose. Well, that phrase needs to be in the page title. Okay, that's obvious. And then the H1 tags, a lot of times on the pages on your website, there are headings, subheadings that go down the page for whatever. Okay. Put those headings in H1 tags. That's an HTML tag. If you don't know HTML, don't worry about it. Just write down H1, and whoever does your website, tell them to put all the headings in H1 tags, because Google looks at H1 tags. Right? Simple. So if it's in an H2 tag, it's not going to be weighted as heavily as if it's in an H1. And from an HTML perspective, there's basically H1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you're going to use headings on your website, put them in H1 tags. Okay, fair enough? Number 2, the title tag and description. Now, what I'm talking about here are the meta tags. Okay, these are not necessarily on your page, but it's in the HTML. And every page can have a title tag, which essentially mirrors the page title, and a meta description. Okay, again, I mean, it's just, don't leave those unused. Okay, I'm going to show you a screen capture here in a second about a WordPress plugin called the All-in-One SEO plugin. The pack, all-in-one SEO pack, and people install the plugin and they think that the plugin itself being on their WordPress website is going to make them rank high on Google. No. It gives you the fields to fill out. So 80–90% of people who have the all-in-one SEO pack on their WordPress website leave those fields blank. Those fields go directly to Google. Fill them out. Okay? Next up, domain name and page URL. There is no question that, for someone searching for internet marketing, a website called internetmarketing.com is going to benefit from having that domain. Okay, Google looks at the consecutive character sequence, and if it sees that INTER, internet marketing, even with the space, if it's all identical in the search query and on the website, you're going to get points for that. Okay, but the bigger opportunity is in the page URL extension. So in other words, think about not your home page, some other page on your website. For many websites, it's like blah, 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 domainname.com / page ID $equals 168 or something like that. Nothing could be less helpful from a search engine perspective. Okay? What you would rather have is domainname.com / garbage removal in Oakland, right? Laser surgery. I'll show you I'll show you that in a second. But that you can pick, and a lot of times it's just a setting on your website to determine whether or not it's going to be page ID equals 286, or it's going to use the words in your page title. Okay, you want to use the words in your page title. That is valuable real estate. Okay, I know we're just racing through this, but it's all here, but I just want to talk through it. Your internal link structure is one of the biggest missed opportunities in website SEO. And I'll give you a perfect example. If you have here are 2 pages on your website, okay? And on this page, there's some little blurb, and it says, click here to learn more, and the click here is the link, and it links to this page that has more information. Does that make sense? Okay. If the link is on the word click here, then you're telling Google that this page is about click here. This page is not about click here. This page is about travel insurance for singles or whatever you do. So don't put the link on click here. Put the link on travel insurance for singles or whatever. Okay? The anchor text of that link is hugely important. And if you want this page to rank high, the number of links going to this page, even from within your own website, will prop this page up. People always say inbound links are valuable. They are, from other websites. But even links from within your own website linking to this website will prop this page up, particularly if the anchor text on those other pages says travel insurance for singles. Right? This page is going to rank higher for travel insurance for singles. Make sense? Okay, huge, huge, huge opportunity, right? And by the way, if you want this page to rank high, why not make 36 definition pages on your website that talk about all kinds of juicy related content, and on every single one of them put a link to this page that says travel insurance for singles. Right? It's not rocket science. Right? All right. The body text, particularly in the first paragraph. It's very hard to get the specifics of what Google algorithms include, but from all indications, the first paragraph and even the first sentence of your page should include the same keyword phrase. Okay. Alt tags and title tags. Internet Explorer looks at alt tags, and Firefox looks at title tags, which is ridiculous to me. But the bottom line is every image on your website can have a title tag, some sort of a title, and you know that you're seeing it because if you put your cursor on top of the image, it says the words, right? Well, a lot of times people say picture-03. You know, put something else about what you do. Whatever the phrase you're targeting on that page, every image on that page should include some variation of those words. Okay, it's just an opportunity. And last but not least is consistency of the keywords between all these things. Okay. So again, for every page, make sure that there's one primary phrase that's used consistently in all 7 factors that I've listed. Okay, and you would be amazed at how that one simple thing can make a real difference. Okay, so that's kind of module 1, and this is, I do this myself, and you guys can't read this, but I target Walnut Creek Internet Marketing Services. 5-word phrase, so it's not that competitive. Okay, relatively easy to get. So, and you can show up top on Google, and then I also did one for Bay Area Internet Marketing Services, and I'm 3rd there. Just by putting the keywords in the right places, Google says, okay, there's something here about this keyword phrase. Now again, there aren't that many people who are putting in Bay Area Internet Marketing Services, but those that do will find me. Okay, or Internet Marketing Services in the Bay Area. Okay, so on each one of these, there's a whole discussion and questions, but I'm just going to keep going. Anyone who's interested, you can talk to me about this stuff afterwards. Now here's the plugin, by the way. So this is the page on my website that has all the plugins, and a plugin on WordPress is a little piece of functionality that you can install on your website, and one of them is called the All-in-One SEO Pack, and it's highlighted there. And within that plugin, it gives you this option. Here's all the fields that you can fill out. Most people leave these blank. So if you have a WordPress website, please fill it out. Right? It speaks directly to the search engines.